Welcome to Commander Brito-Ruskie-Ski. Hello comrades, welcome to Commander Brito-Ruskie-Ski. So first of all I want to say thank you because we just hit 30 subscribers, which is pretty epic. Now anyway comrades, today we are going to be talking about Egypt, which is a pretty, not many people talk about it for how important it is in history. It was one of the cradles of civilization. It was friends with Russia during its fight with the Jews, during the 6-Day War, which is pretty good of Egypt. Obviously we don't really like Israel, they are friends with the capitalist Americans, and Egypt was like, you know what, Soviets, help us. And we were like, yes Egypt, we will help you. So yeah, that's pretty good. Along with Angola and Ethiopia and Somalia, they were one of the communist sympathizers, which I appreciate a lot, comrades, thank you. So what is it about Egypt? Obviously the Nile River is the only thing that gives Egypt life. If you look at a map or like this, the only light around Egypt is during the Nile. So basically they got, going through the country. It's getting penetrated at all times, just like your mom. It's getting penetrated at all times by the Nile, which gives it life, which is pretty cool. I enjoy life personally. Don't know about you. Obviously, Egypt is a country with a lot of history. For example, the Great Pyramids of Giza, like not the type of Giza that gives you gives you things. The type of Giza that it's a city. It's a big city, not as big as Russia. Obviously, Russia communist, the best country, but obviously it's still pretty big, pretty massive, expansive. Obviously now Egypt, I have actually been there a lot of times. I've been there twice actually with my nan. And here's a picture, obviously. So now how was it in Egypt? Well, one thing I could tell you is they are dirty motherfuckers. Like, I'm sorry Egyptians, but you are dirty animals. When you go to hotel, pretty good, comrades. It's actually very good. I enjoyed being in the hotels. It's beautiful, the swimming pools, and yes. But the second you leave the hotel, dirty, trash, Arabic trash. I'm not being racist to Arabs. I kind of am, but I'm just saying. Yeah, it's pretty disgusting. It's not as bad as some places in Africa, such as Sudan, South Sudan, West Sudan, East Sudan, and Central Sudan. They are the shitholes of Africa, obviously, and also Northeast Sudan. But obviously Egypt is still pretty dirty. That's the only major complaint I have. The people are very hospitable, especially since they liked Russia during the 6-Day War, which they lost, and it's kind of our fault. Actually, no, fact, no. It's not Russia's fault. Nothing's Russia's fault. The Soviet Union fell because of America, not because of Russia. Remember that. Yeah, like Boris Yeltsin, he got as Russian president not because of Russia, but because of Boris himself. So it's always nice to remember these things. Nothing's Russia's fault. Such as Egypt losing the 6-Day War to Israel, a country which is basically about 20 times smaller in size, 50 times smaller in population, and then they lost control of the Suez Canal to Israel. Pretty pussy of Egypt. I'm sorry Egypt, but it's not the... doesn't make you seem like a superpower, such as the Soviet Union, obviously. Soviets, we love the Soviets, I am Soviet. However, one thing I can congratulate Egypt for is because they fought for the control of the Suez Canal during the Suez Crisis in 19... date down here, I'm too... Soviet brain not working too well at this time. Obviously there's a blizzard outside like usual, so yes. Now, what happened during the Suez Crisis? Well, Britain and France forced their way all big man because they're capitalist and oh, we got a free market. Oh, we allow people to travel. We're so cool. Hon. That was me sucking on a baguette. But obviously Egypt, they fought back, and guess how? Because the Soviets helped them. They sold them weapons, and even the Americans were like, stupid fucking capitalists, us capitalists, we've gone too far, we can't attack Egypt like this. And then they let go of Egypt, and then Egypt was like, yeah, we win, and they did win, which is kind of a reason why France and Britain are pussy holes. Hon, I am no pussy hole. I'm sorry France, but you are. And if this is a written fact, you are a pussyhole. It's just fact. The British not as much, because they at least won World War II. But like, you lost World War II, you lost the Napoleonic Wars, you did jack shit in the Crimean War, and you lost the Suez Crisis. Do I have to keep going, France? Hon, but we won most of our other wars. That was me eating a baguette. Listen, you fucking baguette muncher. You lost every war. Do I have to repeat it? Crimean War, you did nothing. You didn't help no one. No one likes you, comrade. You're not even my comrade. You're capitalist. You can shoo. Not like my shoe. Just like go away shoe. And so anyway, Egypt is a pretty badass country, to be honest. It fought the Suez Crisis, lost the Six-Day War. It's a friend of the Soviets, got very rich history. As long as the pharaohs. Yeah, I like them. Not as good as obviously the Soviet premier, but pretty good. Thank you all for watching. We have just hit 30 subscribers. Could we hit 40 subscribers by the end of the year? Or maybe 50? Who knows? That would be actually kind of insane. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Make sure to subscribe and let communism strike again.